Hi guys, hi, hello. I hope you're well today. What we got going on today is just one slide of notes, and then you're going to be, again, better equipped to work on your Read Like a Historian assigned yesterday. And then what we're going to talk about is another facet of Mao Zedong and the communist approach to trying to turn China into a perfect communist nation. Again, like I said, one slide of notes, and then we're again, just moving on to work to be completed. And a lot of time today to be able to get your work done. So the other part, besides the Great Leap Forward, that you should understand about Mao and the communist regime of China is an element referred to as the Cultural Revolution. If you started your Read Like a Historian, then you're already a little bit equipped to understanding what this is about. But it's an interesting facet of, again, communist China, this idea of permanent revolution. Through Mao's time in charge of China, he believed that in order to reach that final stage of perfect communism, that there needed to be this kind of atmosphere amongst the people that is constantly engaged and working hard and trying to get things to be that final goal, whatever. In this case, the goal would be perfect communist China. We're going to see here is that in order to keep everyone talking about this revolution and trying to change the culture of China, since it's thousands of years built upon each other, Mao was going to produce the Little Red Book, for lack of a better name. The Little Red Book is a collection of Mao Zedong's thoughts. It's kind of like the reference book for all things in China under communism. It becomes kind of, like I said, again, this sort of touchstone. If you've got a problem, go to the Little Red Book, check it out, see what's what. It's going to be in every hotel, in every school, in factories, in communes, at universities. It's a little bit like the Christian Bible. If you've ever, again, stayed the night in a hotel, if you open the side table, there's a Bible in it. It's the same exact thing, but of course, in this case, what the message trying to be spread is about communism, not about religion. And it's not just Mao and his book that is trying to change the way that China acts and behaves and thinks about their culture. There also is going to be this interesting push by Mao Zedong amongst the young people of China. Again, younger generations are the ones who are going to be able to see this whole revolution through. So he is going to give them some power. He calls them the Red Guards, and their job is to set out across the nation and try and eliminate the four olds. And the olds here would be old ideas, old customs, old culture, and old habits. The Red Guards did this in lots of different ways. They destroyed temples, they burnt books, they, again, destroyed basically all evidence of what China was like before communism as much as possible. And anyone who pushed back, resisted, they would be brutally attacked by these Red Guards. Of course, the people who would resist this the most would be those, again, of the intellectuals, again, class, again, artists, people who want to push the boundaries but don't want to conform to communist thought. They're the ones who would unfortunately be rounded up, sent to camps, oftentimes killed. It's a really rough transition for people, but it is something that Mao thought was integral to this overall. Your Read Like a Historian is asking you to kind of think about why would young people and how did young people get so caught up in this whole craziness that is the Cultural Revolution, and hopefully you'll come up with some good ideas about that. As far as work to be completed, you've got your Read Like a Historian. It's got to be done by the end of the week. Your Unit 4 study aid is due by the end of the week. We've almost covered all of the key terms. There's just a few left that we'll get in the next couple of days. And then on Friday, again, start working it into your schedule. Put it on somewhere. Again, your parents are all aware of that this test is taking place on Friday. Do not miss the window. If there's something that's coming up or something that you're unsure of, please email me. Let me know in advance. I'm much more willing to work with you in that instance. Remember, it's open note. Your study aid will be the best source of notes. All missing and makeup stuff, get it submitted and make sure it's submitted correctly. And with that said and done, I hope you guys have a good day, and I will again talk to you guys tomorrow.